Wake up, 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 wake up. Okay, people know this. I usually got some jewels, yet for some reason I bear gems and was sent here for fools. 2 + 2 = 3 when you murk. One that don't work, be cool, fool. Witness spend time in blood school. Suge Knight in 96. A gangsta I took a liking to. Crackers was fucked up when watching that piece of shit hang like turns in bathroom. My G-code on beast mode. Enemies wanted to be friends with me. Friends with me turn enemy in a state like Jones. Boy, I was on my own. Running the yard like it's all before blood. It started out in Austin. And short and slim, yet not your average savage shim. I'm repping my jet fin. Screwing niggas on my lips is a grin. Mad dogging again. First I got smashed and fingerprinted. Look to the floor, really feeling it. Look toward the Lord, really meaning it. Raw trying to deal with it. Hoping he forgive me while I live this shit. Protect me with his healing shit. I prayed due to my mother. She raised me from a baby as a punished motherfucker. I'm on the ass of bloodsuckers. Trying to survive. Lessons God gave me.
It's the good, the bad, the ugly.
The realest shit I never spoke. Let's take a squat. I'm pro fuck yo. Anti-popo weapon of choice was the ox. He brought me to me Zulu, where I met Shabaka natural. Fuck dropping names on lifers. They prefer nice to taking lights. I got juice from them. Warning threats, so with etiquette. Schooling up young pups, do's and don't. Real shit. Alley-oops from Vex. My assess record flawless. Workout mandatory. Get an education to trade. The OGs was on it. I listen while I watch, observe while I heard. Work the big bird. I swore like a big bird. I read more, educated in corridors, intelligence with education. A across the board on my college score. 1 of 3 boards, family on board. Appear real and I'm right. Thou shalt return home, says the Lord. Fucking pause. No matter what, the jail's on board war. Keep like wreck and cheek, clear the mag. Dynamo. Person got snatched, the fingerprinted. Look to the floor, really feeling it. Look toward the Lord, really meaning it. Raw trying to deal with it. Hoping he forgive me while I live this shit. Protect me with this healing shit. I prayed due to my mother. She raised me from a baby as a punished motherfucker. I'm on the ass of bloodsuckers, trying to survive the lessons God gave me. Well, I'm back on Hazen Street. I got robbed by some Spanish cat. Get him with slip call, medication. I was impatient. Get back, fuck him on. My boy put me on. He begged the nigga 12 days, no lie, he cried. Come on, red flag, and on my mom's born, a storm transform. Make a new wreck, keep oppression in check, and see that get back you on. Gangster, I make gangster, and move tight gangster. Don't ask me about boy, I was in the pound, making my round. On the ground, getting down, every day, shutting it down. Blood up, whose house? That's the roll call, we're allowed. You heard the echo when we let go. Knowing the blood green light had to gas up niggas petrol. You dig it when you live it, you ain't got a lot to kick it. First generation legend.
You ain't got to fake it to make it.
Person got snatched, the fingerprinted. Look to the floor, really feeling it. Look toward the Lord, really meaning it. Raw trying to deal with it. Hoping he forgive me while I live this shit. Protect me with this healing shit. I prayed due to my mother. She raised me from a baby as a punished motherfucker. I'm on the ass of bloodsuckers, trying to survive the lessons God gave me. I don't glorify this shit, but y'all fake niggas added my story for me, you heard? Keep bitch niggas away from me. Real niggas are still attached.
That's for shit.
Why talk when you walk? You heard? Kill you!
It's the good, it's the bad, the ugly. See how this history is starting to spill over like you being dead in reality in the streets from the jail. You see how it's coming to YouTube all sloppy? Niggas better wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Especially these old dumb niggas.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
That's it.
Okay, people know this. I usually got some jewels, yet for some reason I bear gems and was sent here for fools. 2 + 2 = 3 when you murk. One that don't work, be cool, fool. Witness spend time in blood school. Suge Knight in 96. A gangsta I took a liking to. Crackers was fucked up when watching that piece of shit hang like turns in bathroom. My G-code on beast mode. Enemies wanted to be friends with me. Friends with me turn enemy in a state like Jones. Boy, I was on my own. Running the yard like it's all before blood. It started out in Austin. Then the hit town where I learned crime, the birth of incest was normal. The crackers killed blacks on normals, I was ignorant. Man post-adolescent, hella short and slim, yet not your average savage. Shit, I'm repping my gin. Let's take a spin. Screwing niggas on my lips is a grin. That dogging again. First I got snatched, then fingerprinted. Look to the floor, really feeling it. Look toward the Lord, really meaning it. Lord trying to do with it.
Hopefully, people, top of the top, man. Hit that like button while you pull up.
I prayed to my mother.
She raised me from a baby as a punished motherfucker. I'm on the ass of bloodsuckers. God gave me.
My price just went up.
The realest shit I never wrote. Let's take a squat. I'm pro-fuck, yo. Anti-popo weapon of choice was the ox. He brought me to me Zulu, where I met Shabaka natural. Fuck dropping names on
My Nubian family, nigga.
Nice to take a lights. I got juice from them. On the threat, so with etiquette. Schooling up young pups, do's and don't. Real shit. Alley-oops from vets. My
This was full blood.
Workout, mandatory. Get an education, a trade. The OGs was on it. I listen while I watch. Observe while I heard. Work the big bird.
Swole like a big bird.
Educated in corridors, intelligence with education. A across the board on my college score.
94, nigga.
Family on board. Appear real and I'm right. Thou shalt return home.
Said the Lord.
Fuck a pause. No matter what, the jail's on board war.
Keep
like
locked.
rat, cat, and cheek. Clear the mag.
Danimore.
First I got snatched and fingerprinted. Look to the floor, really feeling it. Look to what the Lord really meaning it. Lord trying to deal with it. Hoping he forgive me while I live this shit. Take me with this illest shit. I prayed due to my mother. She raised me from a baby as a punished motherfucker. I'm on the ass of bloodsuckers. Trying to survive the lessons God gave me.
Well, I'm back on Hazel Street. I got raw. Got some yellow cat.
Yellow and black. Call me slipping.
They done gun walk the dog.
Right left. One of y'all. Sick call. Medication. I was impatient. Get back. Fuck
Fuck 'em
them all. I
all.
was racist. With a hatred. Then my boy put me on. He begged the nigga 12 days. No lie. He cried. Come aboard. Red flag. And all my mom's born. A storm.
She mad.
Make a new wreck. Keep oppression in check. If he they get back, you on. Gangster. I make gangster. And move tight gangster. Don't ask me about boy. I was in the pound. Making my round. On the ground. Getting down every day. Shutting it down. Blood up. Who's house? That's the roll call. Real loud.
Peace out, my day. When they let go.
Knowing the blood green light had the gas up niggas
On petrol.
You dig it when you live it.
You ain't got a lot to kick it.
First generation legend.
You ain't gotta fake it to make it.
First I got snatched.
The fingerprinted. Look to the floor,
Really feeling it.
look to what the Lord really meaning it.
Lord trying to get with it. Hoping he forgive me while I live this shit. Protect me with this illest shit. Prayed due to my mother. She raised me from a baby as a punished motherfucker. I'm on the ass of bloodsuckers. Trying to survive the lessons God gave me. I don't glorify this shit, but
Some of these
y'all
clowns do
fake
that y'all
niggas
fuck
adding
with.
my story for me, you heard?
Still
Keep
happening.
niggas away from me. Real niggas are still attached. Why talk when you walk?
I think this is 22.
You heard?
You heard?
Kill you.
When it got sloppy and you ain't have a leader and you thought you was really doing something and you got more than 20 people joining it, it got bad. When you learn that you had the swords, access, and crowds in hundreds to thousands, it started getting bad. When, unfortunately, it was a great idea, and due to not too many examples, like, I guess the Panther ideology, Black Panther ideology wasn't as attractive as the mob, yet history started on the downslope as soon as, I will say, honestly, on the downslope, 1998. I can honestly say that was the first year I believe it went on the downslope. We was tested as Bloods in 1997, many in different places. 96, I believe, is where and when those that was coming upstate started signifying that blood was a force to reckon with, so they was making it in the systems. So the landslide, fortunately, when it was growing, didn't occur due to like punks running, due to losing. The downslope of the history started in 9/8. Now, challenge, it always had its moments of challenge. Being spoke upon, always had its problems being spoke upon. Whack 100, I think he had the wrong people he was talking to. I'm not going to hold you. Like, I would have loved to have the scrimmage match with Whack 100 that CK had back then. What? So you had to be through. CK was around his experience, and then he was going out the system. So now when he's speaking to Wacko, he's speaking through the system. No, excuse me, the city's eyes, the state's eyes, meaning the opposite side of the wall. He had no number, so he had no long catalog of hands-on blood life. Not that he didn't have his time in, yet the experience, by the time he got big, he was nowhere around when it was big. CK was running around the system when it was small. And then by the time he went home in the 2000s, 2003, I say small because he went to just certain state jails, and then, he he didn't travel. He did pit stops. And while I speak of him, and why I speak of him is because that was the year that he got cut. And when he got cut is when the history went down on the downslide. That's when more than 10 homies at one time could see that homies could go against each other. You won't find another time prior to that where it shook up the planet, where people ain't know what side to get on, or expect the World War I, or expect the very first level of possible rebellion, set tripping, rioting, whatever, right? Dishonorability, cowards, capitalists, schemers, a lot of hurt individuals. Yet how that story happened is in very one view is one view, and that's where we're leading. When that happened, it was a lot of division. It was a lot of, if they do this, I'm with them. What? Man, if this happened, how you gonna say that? Yeah, all right, let me fix the story. Let's deal with it now. All right. Man, if this shit happened, damn, that's fucked up. There wouldn't have been no war back then if it was the way the story say. So on people not liking that incident and people's rebellions and actions in different places, different talks, different acts, it made the slope go down. Mind you, we was already on the top of the mountain. Attica riot came, victory. More than one riot happened there, victory. I believe 9/8 was, or 9/7 was Black on Maco, yeah, right? People diss him, call him a dope fiend because addiction kicked in his lifestyle. Y'all rather diss him than help him. Y'all rather take captions of him than snatch him up and throw him in the rehab, and then monitor that he has to have an inside program of months. The 6 months, 9-month program, force it upon him. He probably had that addiction during that bid, prior to that bid. Maybe not. Yet what he do is a serious one now. And people wanted to diss him fluently right now. You had one person like, unfortunately, my nemesis, he gave him a salute, an honorable salute, because he know him as his only time to be around big his time to believe his knowledge was pertinent to battle me. And in that year, Black O'Macko, he set the red alert. And that holla if you hear me packet was something disrespectful to all competition. For anybody that thought wrong, for the different levels of me, I'm not there no more. Yet those that are there aren't there, but they're there. You know, they locked down, they not on the field no more. They didn't have that full cooperation of inspiration from them leaders. You know, that cooperation where they see that leader like, whoo, he don't play that. I'm falling in line. And they get busy. They fall right in line because they know for whatever reason prior to why you was with what you was with, you earned your bill. Has seldom people that come and try to challenge you. You know, testosterone is just a tipsy, terpsy, topsy type of thing. But the history slope is when the rest of the people seen opportunity and said, "Oh, that's what you doing." Keeps keeping it honest on the ground. People was like, "Word, oh, that's what dudes is doing." I don't see that being a conversation the way y'all hear it happen, right? So moving right along. So that year, while it goes down, you have a lot of those individuals that had to sacrifice in those say 2 years. 9-6 is when the loads of homies started going upstate, where people was proud, where roll callers was going, where people that had new improved official codes, where individuals can now say they met certain individuals. 9-6, 9-7, 9-8. Jails is getting full. The bad part about that is while the jails is individuals, each success made a coward more attractive and more, I would say, confident to join and slide in the ranks. Now, mind you, everybody that slid in that was fake wasn't soft. They got extremely busy, intelligent, educated, money. Take it if they had to by any means necessary. And put on while doing it and make yourself look more than you possibly was. Yet those was part of the champion skiers that went down slow. See, a lot of the champions that made people happy to stand on the mountain was locked down. If you wasn't locked down, you was fortunate to maybe be home or on the medium on the downslope or going home. Yeah, majority of them was locked down. A lot of homies blue travel nonsense. So if you gonna say that history had its shortcoming, it came when UBN was the full package. We can't say it messed up when the independence shit started. No. It started when people was feeling like their place in certain sets was gonna make them compromise. Then you had individuals that started the best blind slogan campaign is to throw a little hint about OG Mac. Now, mind you, for everybody that's hearing all these YouTube stories, right? Many years and months, many people came on this YouTube story. I don't know if they really wanted to express it like I'm about to say it. Yet in all those years, 9-6, 9-7, 9-8, the think tank, the billboard broadcast talk, you know, the locker room on the speaker conversation about OG Mac was in Southport. If it went anywhere else, it was where Don Q was. If it went anywhere else, it was the hushest conversation, the most controlled, quietest conversation in UBN's biggest history. UBN. We ain't talking about blood. UBN. And It didn't flow even freely when he went home in 99. He went home on my son's birthday, June 23rd, 1999. OG Mac went home. I was in the cap. They kept me in, what's that, 5 building, what have you, for 7 days before they let me go to population. And during that whole time in the cat, not one time that I had anything bad about OG Mac. That whole 99, Shawnitty, Mischief, myself, Nuke from Brooklyn was up in there with me. It'd be bad if I miss all these names. Smizola was with me. Don P. I mean, Sean Q was in there with me. A lot of people. Just saying that whole 99 year while I'm in the cat, because I leave, catch a new one in February. I leave the cat in April. Pardon me, I went SEG in February, April. I catch a new one May. I'm out of there. I'll go to Southport. All that time I didn't hear nothing on Mac. So after I do the cat situation, I go to Auburn after Southport. I'm in Auburn for 5 years. Now, mind you, I said he went home in 99. I did the cat to the May of 2000. I go to Southport. I now come to Auburn. In between the time, 3 weeks before 2001 coming up in, they tell me to stay there as population. I stay there for 5 years. So while I'm up in there for 5 years, this is when Mac's acquittal kicked in, 2005. So I was there from 2000, 2001, 2000. So I got that. Okay, so I came there 2000 and came right off in the early 2001. Nothing. So the downhill and the shift and really the takeover is not in. Hardships is going. Selected spots you hear things is going. Mac is on the radio beefing with people in the system. These things is coming about. Yeah, it's like a standstill. Like, what's that about? What's that about? Dudes is doing the calling, this and that, because now dudes is feeling a little free. That's one voice that does it, one situation. I ain't mentioning no names, but this wasn't no secret situation. And this is when Mac, like, them dudes from jail. This is when he was on his New York BX shit. That's when he had that, B to the L, going heavy out there. He was making his movements, making his rounds out there in the street. And now it's in the system from that time, mind you, from that little time, it wasn't nothing really spelled about, but it was enough for him to say, forget y'all. So I would say that, I believe that was 2002, maybe. So nah. He went, so that was 2001, maybe, or late 2000. That happened. So in 2005, coming is out there. He's already locked up in the feds for his whole situation. I believe that's 2002. And then 2005, he gets Donkey out. Now, I say that to say that in 9-8 it went down because individuals finally seen 1090 like the big cloud in the sky from them jets. Know what I'm saying? Choppy chill. It's fucking bad weather. Look like it's gonna rain. Yeah. Ain't nothing I can do about that shit. You're just gonna have to watch this shit slow rewinding, huh? You know what I'm saying? Big Cat, you've been here before. History is not gonna be a success unless you have those that's in the books using what happened, fixing what they had seen and filling in the incomplete things. Good speakers. You can't have people that have bitter experiences in this thing trying to give you history reports. You will have a person that omits so much things to make the story comfortable. That is not a historian. That is a sabotage. That is one that don't like certain things, and you faced it in reality and got past it. So who are you to not like something and omit it in history? I have a lot of people that didn't make history like they would have wanted to make history. You have a lot of people that compare their history with the next person's history. You got people that stand firm on something that they wasn't there. They stand firm on something. They only have clue from one party to another party to a third party. Even if it's the actual people in the event, they will stand firm on it like they was there. That's half of history. If history wipes out right now, you know how many people won't have the truth until a person that you can see pop up like a prophet, and for whatever reason, 70 years, something years old, they was around and nobody was hearing them because for whatever reason, they wasn't on these streets. And then they told the story. And a lot of people might not believe them because it's a lot of us that won't be here by the next 20 years. Do you know history dies? For all these people y'all see brag about dissing and acting like, was you there? Was you? No, you're heavily on believing it because you heard it from this person, right? Yet when we do the backtrack on them, we see this person was foul, but you're gonna go heavy on saying that incident they was upright, real right. They wasn't foul. With a history that you want to defend heavy and far high and beyond for that you wasn't there. That's a lot of the historians. A lot of the historians met in New York City. Let me get the lights up since I haven't been asking. If we gonna look at history honestly, right? Would you want to omit, yo, nobody wanted to get this dude. But boy, right there, he went and said, fuck it. Stabbed him. And the big foe folded. Guess what? That person nobody believed in rent goes sky high. That person put a body description on him. 6 feet. Let's just, because I'm not 6 feet. Person is 6 feet. You got people from 5'10" to 6'5", and the next 6 months finding a way to say he ain't nothing. They take him down. But the giant that this 6 feet guy took down was 6'6", 250. And nobody can find proof that he ever had a loss. So now this rat in 6 months get tried because the size changed. The fact nobody believed in doing it and watching boy do it kind of shook off after 6 months when they just see the guy's flare. It's not as intimidating. You see how history will find its way to be messed up? There's nobody that don't want you to look like that and had no reason to want to challenge you like that. It would have been a great village that could have possibly extended relationships to other villages. Like, we all from South Jamaica, and fortune kicks in. Nice run. I'm moving down bottom. I'm going to Georgia. That is a new village that this pillar is traveling with all state, continent, country, place, city. And now this village has a sea. The reason why history is messed up is because out of 10 Noel homies y'all seen on this, I promise you, y'all won't say 4 was officially giving you some real shit. I promise you, you won't say 4. 4. I mean, real shit. Y'all find a way to be like, he a real person. He was first generation for sure, second generation for sure, a third generation for sure, a OG for sure, a big homie for sure. You'll do all those accolades already. B. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you not gonna have historians speak because you have all the liars. The six that you can't say is officially giving you that and not no problem, and all the history that they gave you was a fact. It was pertinent when they did give out any type of history. The education was on point. Oh, these places was filled with this person's presence, whether it was trauma, help, dissension is the number one thing that you have on every one of these top big homies. Like, not one of these people got an on current salute from the mass of homies. Forget the peoples. From the mass of these different YouTube hosts, except for a few. Some had to thug their way through affiliation connections. One or two had the French poodle look. I got that name from Robert Tucker from 96. He called me a French poodle. So whenever I see them divalicious, them those true presidential ambassador, Rome, Pope, consigliere to Godfather, watch, you can't come near me type of and those that could get those regular honors or get a dissension shot from one of them same individuals. It's a lot of people that want that name, they got that name, flex with that name, but can't give you real history. You know why? Because for whatever reason, ain't nobody, I was a basic big homie that was keeping it official. Dudes ain't happening. Nah, everyone was, I was the, what? So I don't sing like that, right? I don't talk about me like that, right? And so far, every battle I had on this YouTube thing, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. And was. Okay. 4 battles, 3 of them I know. GKB, Shaquell, Corey King, Also Bossy. Possible from GKB, Ling, Line, History, Birthplace, Figure 4 Whore, my regular foe, my nemesis, my mosquito, my gnat, Yet those that say they leaders and historians, half of them wasn't these places they say they ran. All these places that when you just hear the stories going on and they not talking, you imagining that they somehow walked in them hallways. Matter of fact, they somehow walked in a hallway. A hallway that had the dissension coming towards them, laying down a foundation in that place as the top, and implementing going against the dissension coming towards them. Like, wars, battles. Now, I won't say you're not important to the history, because evidently you have a time or a place you fit in history where you have more than a line, more than a paragraph. Some people own and earn the chapter. But when you did, right, do you brag about it? You usually nonchalant unless you wasn't happy with the success rate or the accomplished quota to your vanity. You got some people that'll say, because they not soft, they got busy, definitely, possibly, inflicted injury to others and they get busy, possibly receive injuries and they get busy, but they wasn't terrorists. Now, I won't consider a person that shot 10 people compared to a guy that shot 3 people, the 10 guy terrorist. He might just be, a sadistic weirdo in liking to harm people land. And the one at 3 got rid of people that was about to get 30 to 40 to 50 people hurt. These people were button pushers. They might not have been the toughest, and unfortunately, the guy that got 3 is tough, and this guy that got 10 is tough. But those people was collateral damage. It wasn't necessary. Or you just wanted to test that new scalpel you got. Oh yeah, like 1 or 2 of them 10 might have been like, yeah, that was necessary. You not no legend. You want to say I bust my all right? You was tough. Nobody never said you wasn't tough. But why are you a historian when you don't move like you care about people? You haven't helped men simplify. You haven't led, yet you feel the harm is needed. You demand it even. Only from people that you would see will give you some type of leeway. But you ain't hitting y'all to make people respect that name. You kind of buying is on the downfall. So I picked 9/8 is the year that history changed. If you see anything different, let me know. I don't know how many of y'all people was there. Oh, you ain't got to tell me about that, Mo. I was there when Pistol Pete let me know that Sex Money Murder was a blood hood. I watched this. I met Pistol Pete for a whole month before Sex Money Murder became blood. I know that about Peter Rolick the third out there in the streets and how shit was. And it was a business proposition from 2 different angles. It was too broad. I'm not going to get that up, but I'm a historian. So just off the rebound, I can't make that up. So it's deeper than just him giving me red patent leather, deeper than him. A lot of people, like I said, believe they're supposed to be in history books. Now, should you be ignored? No. Should you try and compare your tutelage to others? No. Should you even put yourself in the realm of competing with a brother that did the same job expected as you? Put on, limit the oppression, and lead the crew that y'all had. And of course, in that whole compilation, eat food. I don't know where y'all people at with believing that you can now, if I come on here and say this happened, is history, legend, facts. No, what they are is now information for those to decipher and challenge. Like for instance, the beef I've been having recently, right? I don't want to really say too much because do the things that show the guideline, like say Monday, Tuesday is green, Wednesday is yellow. See what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make sure that I find a way not to express my anger in such kindness, right? You'll have figure 4. Go heavy, far, high, and beyond to try his best to get information that can prove his belief that in the Homo House, C73, 1996, in the 40% third sea level, low-rated house flat, many people came through. I wish I could just be a foul nigga one day, drink something and blame it on the liquor and just tell you everybody I watch come through. People be wondering, yo, why you down there 3 weeks? Boy, from the things coming downstairs and me knowing I ain't have to go to the beacon course. Once you go to the beacon, I'm shaking. You can't go through that mag with nothing if it wasn't a scalpel. It was already enemies over there that separated from the pound, which is the Bink and Bing, which is how the situation ended up having with English with me in previous stories, if y'all want to find that out, because the guy Bar Kim was right here, right next to the Bing, and was the suicide for the Bing whenever he wanted. So imagine an enemy that had mad problems in HDM days with a lot of these big homies that's in these pounds. Can't be with this individual, so he got the beacon. And separations, that shit was a big thing down on the island. Some people even ratted to get separations. You see what I'm saying? And never had paper trails. You just tell them like, word, bap. You'll just on the list and never know why. Yet I'm trying to tell you right now, a lot of people will come on this platform and fool y'all. See if these people can do that. See if their history, fact finding shit that they come out here. And if they wasn't there, and they'd be like, yo, where you been? What you mean? Yo, where you been? Like, as soon as you tell me after you hear that person say the story, or if you get a caller phone, like call in and people ask questions, be like, yo, bro, give me a rundown of where you was. As soon as they be like, you think I'm gonna remember that after all these years? Yeah. They're gonna remember. If they not remembering like me, I'm like at the 95% of remembering my bed, which is disgusting. It is. It is so drunk. At least, like I really remember that bed, unfortunately, and I was on top. It was frightening. It was a long one. Yeah, right now. If I say 9-8 and somebody else say, he capping, they ain't go down into such a probably with him. You see how they want to turn it, but then turn around. Even when they heckle with him, yo, where you was at? You was in any of these places he was in? And before you try and find out what those places was, just say I never was in Green Haven, Sullivan, Shawanga, or Nat, or 5 Point. 5 jails in the state. Now, when you get on the island, Deacon, 73, 95, HDM, old boy, and that's it. Now, we're going to put my importance on the table on the island. Only been in 5 spots, I believe is count, right? See, 73, 95, HDM, Beacon, old boy. My name is in even the female jail. I will get a message from there like that. And if I got it right now, like that. If it's court, like that. If it's Monday through Friday, fact, I'll find out that day. Because my name is attached. Yo, Pimp, what are the... That's a historian legend, right? Yet, you want to strip me on these YouTube streets. I really don't care because that was the past. For whatever reason, y'all trying to denounce people's past, trying to punk them in the present. Yet I'm trying to figure why you trying to compete now with talking about a person's past when you wasn't nowhere near that competition of that person's past, not being near the person. You ain't maneuver yards like I maneuver yards. You say you was a GF for years. Where at doing what? You was a part of a run around group with Crips. You wasn't the head guy with the same guy you was talking about, I believe, before Psych Bite when the shit happened up in Auburn. You was a part of that. But you had previous stories trying to make yourself look good for the followers and the homies that you wanted to people like you. Then you got to do 1 or 2 outlandish things, talk on all your history things, brag like this star, this ghetto star, or put in some work and make people believe in you. When you just it's natural. The bond is there. You ain't asking people for shit. Niggas come like, yo, P, you smoking? Nah, huh? Oh shit. Oh my G, I got you. Now that's you. Oh word, I still got you. It could be in different ways. Like history is a person that implemented things that changed lives. Now, we change lives for the worse. on one scale. Yet we changed it for the better on a whole nother scale. Watch this, right? I might have didn't really help you because you could have been kind of soft. And now you eat perfectively. You really put in work. You stab. You know how to flick it. You know how to come under. You know how to catch up. You know how to really use I shouldn't get credit for helping this person know how to defend itself for the next 13 years. Cool. What about teaching this person sniffing anything is a no-go? And they might have already. Now, watch this. This same person might not have a habit. Might could just, I don't need that no more. Yet, they join blood. They definitely ain't gonna do it no more. Just this example, not all. Trust, because that's another down slope. But it took time for people to feel comfortable with. I'll get to that. Now you have an individual, right? You have an individual, right? I lost bitch. I had to smoke off camera, and right now I got it clear. So since that shit happened, it reminded me, and that shit just right there made me say, I'm going to hit this again. I'm gonna play some music for y'all. Shockwell, salute. News. How you work our shit out? Y'all the pussies. We grown. We might fight on here, but we click what we got.
Boom bang, take your name stands the norm. Look right, bang left, leave a vest, ain't like porn, bang right, roll left. I'm hearing a lot of whack songs. I'm like, niggas, come on. Sight, that's a job. Target point, position, hit, ring, ding, dong, ball. Swarm like geese, I'm strong. Fuck a hole, I'm the mix with Zion for this ticket. Digits, nigga, that's that. Run, bottle, lotto, Bob, marry that song with a star, Bob, baby, Paul, mine. Hurt like corn, shake off a wall like Joe, take hold, explode. I'm a different type of soul.
Matt.
Not warm call. Can't stop reborn. G-Fame with my chain swing. Bitches know my body. Trash like a flex, remix flex.
Why we get a fuck on?
Follow along, swallow a dog. Got niggas moms on. Johnson and Johnson, wax stone, flat my song, drinking Patron, smoking gone, nigga, we roll. Plus the shit I'm on is gangsta P born. Hold on. Hey yo, we ain't done, nigga. We gon' shit about you. You get robbed by nigga and take care. You gotta know I'm a dog. Before Matt Ball of my gangsta been formed. Like storms, I perform. There's a difference between being green and leading teams in green like in college. There's a pool on the table when I ain't for two drop. Palestine, dinner time, B-bomb with a badass. Banging now, 5 for mine. Fuck the spots, in them guys, you know the vibe. Only sanction OG Mac, the game for Gaze the Killer. Was Pimp Pride. Trying to divide the hood, you never ever ride. Double entendre. That's on the fives, I fucking guys, I spy. Rest in peace, Blue Blood. Rest in peace, SI. Rest in peace, Robo Just Wrong. Case by Valentine. Let's ride. That's rest in peace, this nigga too. I could go on. We gonna push this shit on. Niggas know what we doing. Let's go. That's right. You ain't never put in work. What's in this
All right, I got my memory back a little bit. Dig, right? So if you have competition come to a point where a person be like, man, fuck them, is get a little quick to do that override, it's gonna be a hardship. Yet the very first broadcasting of it can happen at any given time, no matter who you are. Like it happened at one time before that, but we seen that bullet shot, when Sunday went down up in 5 South. Mac, friends from the Bronx, running his lip too much. Mac was like, word, all right. Homie from the hood got him shot. He didn't get him shot. He ain't get him stopped from getting shot. So that 1090 broadcast is what I say is downslope. The repeated conglomerate that started looked like it was Chia Pet kind of growing with too many different people, whether they was little people or established leaders. Yeah, all right, I got y'all good. Let me get some likes. I appreciate y'all still in the building. Dope fans. Whew. Now, I hate when people use the wrong story on dope fiends. If the dope fiend do a lot of creepy stuff in the jails they in, flipping on people, you see it on a visit with their loved ones, on the phone with their loved ones, yeah, you can start calling them dope fiends. But you be coming on Dizzy, dudes be coming at Shy Nitty. Those are 1-8 Trey originals. Shy Nitty, 3rd Street was originally GKB. That's my drop. Shy Nitty been doing dope since I met him. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna fucking lie. So let me take my time. We wasn't in that house when the age cool. We wasn't in that house when we was an old boy cool. We wasn't together when we was in Comstock. We was on the other side of each other cool. When I first was with him with ADM, he was upstairs cool. I never seen, never, and this is, I met Shy Nitty in 1995. That's 30, that's 9-6, 2006, 16. We got 28 years, right? I never seen him nod. And I know my boy been sniffing since I met him. And I never seen him nod. Dizzy, like I told y'all previously, even recently, I moved him on my company, HDM, before he seen Sean blossom. He seen me. Before he knew what a GKB was, he met me with it. When he got around me, he was dead. So I was like, this guy be saying GF. He wasn't even yelling when they trade yet. Fulio. And this ain't a slander shot. This is just showing you, you be arguing with a historian and you a hearsay dude. You a, oh, I got my teachings from them. Like you hear it and then run on these channels like you knew it for years. You only remember it for years. I'm a person that don't care about speaking about back then, like I was the man. Yeah, and here's a whole different other. You know what I'm saying? So when you be having people trying to slander a person, I'm like, you don't need to be knowing your business, but you be trying to act like you know your business. You know what I'm saying? And Dizzy was getting the blueprints of how 1-8 trade would go down. Dizzy came with me on the ERU travel. Dizzy was on my company. Dizzy came to my house with me from HDM, boy. So while you one of them cheerleader brochure finding kids that end up wanting to join, but you want to get on here the way you lie, I know for a fact dudes wasn't begging you, Mikey, it's just my name was B, they thought I was blood. Nigga, please. Excuse my language, YouTubers. I'm trying to refrain from the dirty section. I'm trying to let people know, oh nah, he black top Backstreet Boy. Got it? So, when you be saying these little things that impress your crowd, it's like purpose. Because you're not out here like you fade my name and now the blocks and the areas I am in out here and I'm getting, you can take over. So I don't know your aim. You fighting a fighter and a super champion. And I'm updated still. Any type of. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to figure like, I don't even care about your goal. I'm just trying to figure why you believe you're winning or can win, right? So you didn't got Quell's business. You jumping the shot Quell business. Wasn't you hunting longer than I was? You was a GF longer than I was. What you all up in GKB business? You little dweeb. I'm jagging nigga shit. I ain't got to plug him. I mean, he's a dweeb for shit like that. Yeah, Lamone, like, yo, why is your argument with me something that you wasn't around? Watch this, y'all. He wasn't around the season, which was the summer. Now, I'm a pound puppy, but I'm on the visits in the cages. go down with groups on chains, and I'm a yardsman. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure, like, I leave to come back over, and the Beacon kept me, and then I got busy and got certain situations over there in the Beacon, and then I got moved over to the pound, had our little conversations, went upstairs to the third room. I should have had that conversation with you yesterday. The other I was up there with Mega when I was in the dry room. Remember the Lacey when I'm yelling out stuff for you to get data? Like, shit is real for guys that was in the know-how. You know what I'm saying? I try and hide history on here. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to AZ. See, I had to ask him after you threw his name up there, right? He admitted. He said you blew Mac face off. We know you ain't blow his face off. So technically AZ was giving you salute. Yet, right after that, he was like, yo, knock it off, that corny shit on the internet. He ain't just say you. He said, y'all. I'm telling him, boy, I ain't got no problems with this clown. He's always in an orange state. I'm an apples man. I have no reason to want to go over there unless I go with Great God and we go travel through there and go see the peoples what we going through doing what we do. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't have no reason to ever mention this cat again. Word to my mama. He's doing good, by the way, y'all. Yeah, I still get around and contact Real Rights. You know what I'm saying? Because this was it was hard to be you and make it, and then still make it home unscared. That was hard, bro. But let's go on this. History can only get better when y'all know your history. Meaning, if you knew this is the reason why this happened, you'll prevent it from happening again. But yet, y'all getting verses and sermons and, soras from imagination freaks. Know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be stood upon. Like, we know about the race riots back in the day. So if you seen a riot now, we couldn't lie and chop up history that's in the archives and reality world. But you got these cats that come on here and distort. It's a lot of followers in here that's from the gang world. And they really would like entertainment. They really would like bonding. They would like to see people get together. But I ain't going to hold you. I wouldn't get with them for a lot of reasons. I would want to shake with them. And I know right after you be like, oh, everybody had their little differences checked and all this. You start taking people hard. They be like, oh, I ain't know it's like that. Yeah. Which you ain't know it was like that because you knew it was in that that stratosphere, but for whatever reason you got on here and you think slander of verbal, which is it's important to keep your name intact. Yeah, you must know that. Yeah, they've been chiming on Queens for the longest. Yeah, you must have been one of those. I did something to one of your peoples. I made you feel like you was a little person to probably one of your people. Maybe one of your people was like, yo, Pimp is a great person. You might ever since then really ain't like me. Because I'm trying to figure, it's cool to want to get some content and have a reason to angle on it, but you just keep channeling me and I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not. Remember, I was like, yo, man, I don't got no time to deal with you. Remember, I don't got no time to deal with you. I was writing in your comments. I was watching it live. You kept doing all them little ha Michael Jackson Prince jokes. And I told you prior, when I made my last joust on you, I'm done with you because you was a lemon, right? You did this. Remember you did this?
Pimp, stop the games, man. If you got questions for me, pull up tonight at 9 o'clock and answer them. I'm going to answer all the questions tonight. Straight up, man. No games, no jokes, man stuff. Pull up, ask the questions, and I'll answer any questions you got for me. All right, you already know what it is. It's Love Mikey P.
Yeah, y'all heard that, right? Let's do it one more game.
Pimp, stop the games, man. If you got questions for me, pull up tonight at 9 o'clock and answer all the questions tonight. Straight up, man. No games, no jokes, man, stuff. Pull up, ask the questions, and I'll answer any questions you got for me. All right, you already know what it is. Mr. Hudline, Mikey P.
Watch. Now, I'm only saying this because I'm a historian, right? You say he a historian, right? And I'm trying to figure if you are, you on here hella days talking about nothing. Thinking my name had the right content that you're using is valid, right? And this is all because you believe in a lot of the spinoffs that have been happening on this channel. And then you're going to say, you're going to use for those people's sake, oh, I've been her. Watch this.
That
I don't know what they're doing right now. Listen, don't talk.
The tip they said, you be like, all these niggas.
If you went to the 3 building to put some work, you in the 3 building. Why you over there that long? If you could do whatever you could need to do,
I ain't got
if you in the building
I don't
already.
got no homies. Remember I said I got there and it was none of these.
Another thing, in between me trying to find it, I'm going to play it instead of like just keep trying to go through it so y'all just be hearing it. Hear how majority of his questions is rainbow. Like a real nigga don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, I got my answer. That's what it is. All right, anyhow, where's the gun? Like, you see how you really, like, real niggas know in that circle how you deal with something. It doesn't really, make you feel like you need to know, right? That's all he talk about, right? So I'm trying to find something. And I set the tone. You asked the question first. So this is the homo's house.
So now it's nobody.
He stayed on it for a long time.
So I'm just there.
Wait a minute. So you went over there. I thought you went over there to get somebody else you knew that was in the building. You went over there to clean out that house?
Right. The homies that
now, if you can talk like this, you can answer like this, right?
Mind you, we over there in court. So now there's nobody to hit. So I'm just
the ride that we had with the with the COs in the bin.
Well, it was a whole bunch of them, but you said that you was there 9/7?
I was there 9/6, 9/7, and 9/8.
I left in December 9/6 from Robo. I was on the same floor with Robo, on the second floor.
Right.
That's when I went up north. I went up. So I'm saying all that time, you saying I'm not a GF. You know, I've been a GF since GKB
28
was
people in
in
the building.
conception.
I appreciate y'all coming in here, man.
I don't like I asked you. That's why I deferred and who brought you home, ask them. Because if you don't have the history, they will tell you now. All right, so what they had, what you had in your history? What did you have in your history, beloved?
No, you can't. If we can't talk at the same time,
you made a statement. I asked the question.
All right, you gotta let me answer. You can't answer for me. You keep interrupting me.
I told myself I'm gonna be very political. Ask a question.
I'm telling you, from what I got, you weren't even a founder. I'm just being honest. Hold on.
I asked you.
Hold on, bro. You gotta listen. I'll just let you go in, bro. You talking. Let me talk. I was corrected by Shot.
Now, for whatever reason, he think he's good at talking. Now, you know that I said, go ahead, ask your question. It was really the question offer answer out, as you were saying, right? You see how he want to be dominant, right? Because he don't want to answer. His closet is filled. He's a hoarder. He's a whore and a hoarder. Like, he just symbolically one in sync.
Well, he said you definitely were a founder, right? I got Dog, Blood Dog, Raw Blow.
Is a founder?
CK, yes, CK.
You have all these people as founders?
Founders of GKB.
How many founders do you need to make a hood?
It's still founders. If you want to first.
No, you mean superiors.
They weren't. It was only.
I mean, well, instead of me and you go back and forth on a whole.
It was only.
Listen, beloved.
It was only 102, 101s, and 102s and 103s.
101, 110.
It wasn't no
more than that.
It's gibberish when you hear this guy talk, right? I'm really trying to key, right? The case in point, what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? You're dealing with a historian. I know many of y'all people know about me, right? The fun fact of dealing with me is I'm here. So far, ain't nobody gets on here since day one. Go down the whole list. There's not a person that you seen jump on here that was banging. Yo, P, you just talked about that story in Clinton. Yo, you just did that on a rebel. Nah, that's not right and exact. Nobody. Look at the people. It's not fair. You usually probably wasn't there, but we got people that was there that have channels that watch more than record now for whatever purposes, right? I say all that to say that you have people that want history to get better. Pardon me. You have people that want what they're in to get better from using the history, or you're going to have many of those that act like they're part of you, but be the cause of distort history. You got a person that says he came right in back of me from leaving OBCC. You have yet to hear him say, yo, when I was down there, they was talking bad about you. What he'll say is they wasn't talking nothing about you. How could that happen? Because while he's down there, I'm in Clinton. So from December all the way into May, by time, whatever time that time came, the high five and high low came. I mean, my work is already being respected, and but if he come on YouTube, he won't say, because he don't know chronological, because he wasn't there. He wasn't involved. He wasn't a key player. I don't want to diss him. I don't even no longer care why he's here. What I'm going to do is fizzle him out. You could come on here, rah, spit. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Have your little, I'm tough. Use, rest in peace, the loss of your family, loved ones. When I type, you ain't blood. Why you talking about blood business? He start getting serious. Because I lost my families for this. I want to have happiness, fun, peace, love, happiness. And I got real quiet. I had a nice rebuttal on him. I was like, damn, man. Because I'm not as heartless like you're my enemy. I promise you, if this would have been like a, previous old enemies, I shout Manny out. Pardon me. Fuck to the no. If this was Loaf, I would have aired him out. I have no reason to treat you anyway because we wasn't friends. I have no reason to treat you anyway because we had no friend that talked to me. Yo, damn, homie, that's my homie right there. Word. Yo, tell that boy to relax. So I would have, this boy, he don't live in Queens, right? But Queens is big and small at the same time. South Side is big and small at the same time. North Side is big and small at the same time. Pimp, YG original, top 6 when we put it together. Lost Boy, original helper. I could say that recorded because I was there. I'm a pillar of a lot of things in life, and that was then. So while I'm in this type of thing right here, I'm figure, how are you striking all these things I did around all our peoples and you say you don't know me? You have to have some challenging corpse up in your body. I don't know which one to work if we really had a lot of things to challenge each other on. Yet I'm a affordable person, homie, and I'm not him. For whatever reason, you like to draw that out. You like one of those gnats that love to just keep watching a person smack themselves and fin and all that. If it was a cartoon and you had some words to say behind, keep bothering the person. That's you. You like a Chihuahua poodle. People, look at the catalog. Hood Love, Mikey B, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Homos talk, homo talk, homo talk. You serious? And you is what? A GF? A what? Godfather? A what? OG? You said multiple? You even said to you. Didn't they drop you like a... See, I really ain't want to deter from where I was because history lesson is bigger than you. Our argument shows my down to this history slope. It was a long time ago, but it's the same blueprint. I didn't watch many of you players come out. I didn't watch you dudes love the luxury habit of having a bunkie for 5 years in upstate. When they open that up and say you ain't have to be in Southport by yourself, living by yourself, dealing with yourself, and then you go to upstate, you ain't have no fights with your bunkie, but you got 4 years worth of tickets. That's how them historians change history. And I'm not one of them. I mean, keeping it official, this is the only like maybe somebody got a better one. I say only, not one of the only old school thing that I wish happened right now. That's the one old school thing that I don't believe at one time history can outmatch the first generation's travel. Any way you want to try and play it is still a travel. So if you want to play it off as because it's for y'all. 1 out of 7 that's gonna pair up with you. And then do it again. And then, oh, mind you, let me get that some, that little example put together so y'all don't get it messed up. Imagine 7 come to you. You got 3 other partners with you, but each one of them got 7 people coming at each one of y'all. So that's 28 on my calculation. You was a part of that, Mikey? Because you was talking all your glory years on the 4 building. You came latter in the history of the 4 building goons and shit. Mind you, because all of them was your big homies. You know, the Boo Bloods, the SIs, the Kentels, all of them was above you. All of them was around me. That's crazy. Slander is a waste of time on here. Now, honestly, I'm a leader to a point that I could have all y'all fall in line together if y'all wasn't violating each other. Guess what? It'd be one of you two like, who the fuck see to lead me? Somebody that's in control of itself that can show you how you can just slow down a little bit and possibly achieve a lot more. Oh, I'm somebody that, yeah, I didn't had buildings on my back, not a floor. I had buildings on my back. I'm not proud because that's the same thing that made me jump off the cliff and not try and challenge my OG status when it was so-called stripped from me, that it was never stripped from me, that I thought was stripped from me. All in the same year. But 9-9 is where, I had to walk the yard and go to the Southport and then start the journey with the Cats, then back to Southport, then the Elmaras, then back to Southport, then the Comstocks, and back to Elmaras, then the Southports, then the Comstocks, then the Southports, then the Southport Comstock, and Southport, then we get all the way to Sing Sing. Hello. Now, I left out Auburn. Yeah, I did. That was his own. Had a lot of different neighborhoods, cities, continents, and countries on that bit. Um, how many of them people you try and find? How many people have you supported from that? Because I know you're hurt from it. You was like, yo, killing my life. I couldn't be with that. I'm growing up. I want to have fun. I want to be loved ones. You said all that. At the same time, when I gave the example, when you used the loved one, when I put in there, if you're not blood, why are you talking about it, carrying it so long? You miss it. You miss that you wasn't appreciated or honored falsely for a long time. Maybe overly extended super love towards you. You bought very boisterous, The level of you handing yourself. I never, you notice I never said, even though you I never said that you was pussy up in there and you wouldn't hold it down, right? So I'm not gonna throw dirt. I told you, oh, we're gonna get to that, right? Watch this, right? And I'm staying away from this because I want y'all to get this. This isn't, y'all know who I be. So let's get to this, right? Monday we have a debate. Bait, I just tried to show you, right? Hold up. I don't want to lose
This
that.
9-6.
Well, you say he was the OG,
Because if I lose that, then I'm going to be mad after I tape. And then
It was only,
listen, beloved.
it was
Listen,
only
beloved.
102, 101,
Look how he
102s,
talk,
and
too.
103.
He can't even talk.
101.
If I was ignorant, oh, man. It would have been a whole nother
Unless
talk.
you're just trying to argue.
I'm trying to tell you, I don't even want to really talk about it, but you doing so much.
You don't want to talk about it. You've been talking about it for the last 2-3 years.
And I can continue. You don't want to be wrong?
No, talk about it. Why? Yo, you want to argue. So you don't want to
argue, bro. You just told me
about it.
It was cat. Did you hear your language?
Did you hear your language? About it, bro.
I'm
saying my history talks
cat.
cat.
12 and 101 all the way to 1. I'm giving it to you now. You want?
I think this one I asked.
That's how there was only one GF per hood, bro. Everything else is a lie. It was one GF. It was one GF at a time per hood, bro.
How you say that?
Who's the GF for 9?
One GF.
How you say that when he came in with Superb?
You going with
He even tried to tell me now in this day that
I'm not
he
going
was
with no opinion.
Superb quit and was like, I'm gay. I'm done. And then jumped right on the rainbow. As soon as he dropped the flag, he went straight to the motherfucking rainbow fucking water fountain. Far Rock, the homie and all that. I couldn't judge him. I respect him. That's what he like to go do. Man, he want to try to tell y'all. Same guy he did the whole little talk. That's my man. That's my man. Y'all probably was, you know what I mean? Probably
playing blood again.
Oh, I said that to him.
Yo, bro,
I'm talking about, no, listen. Call Quell on your speaker.
At the beginning of this video, where you sit over there, you said no. Right. You went over there to. You said you went over there to put in some work.
Something like he's some
to top other dudes that was putting in work.
No, I went over there.
I'm trying to find when I asked him when he said he came home. Y'all know what I'm getting to. One of the things.
Is a founder?
CK, yeah, CK.
You have all these people as founders?
Founders of GKB.
How many founders do you need? You get none of these on.
I seen him 5 years later, 2012. I clapped him.
Okay,
I still have the whip.
Oh, this is when I asked him about the getting smoked. Mac murder. He only cut him, but Mac murder to this
60
day.
days, 90 days later,
his
I get
butthole is extra large.
I go to upstate for 18 months. He comes to upstate. I'm in
Now, back then, that one shit you showed.
I ain't even gonna do that. What I'm not gonna do is waste my time with him, man. My people is leaving the building because get them likes up, people. Look at the title, people. Y'all said Mikey being pimp, ask and answer real questions. It's obvious to a duck he's not answering none of my questions correctly. He's irate, he's ignorant, he's mad. His symbols of body language is on 12. He's flickering his fingers. You know, he's trying to hold himself together. I asked him, yo, who brought you home? Now, I know that, you know, the homie Cash, that's 5'9" Brim. He even had a show with him. Now, mind you, I've been seeing that show. I even watched it. I even had a little baby teeny weeny argument with Cash. Like I was mad he was up there talking. And Cash was my lesson to learn. I can't get mad at what somebody go up there. If it's that bad, bomb them. Don't fuck with them. Or just say, that was their opinion. Talk to them if you care enough for them. Or leave them alone. So many choices you can use, right? Yet I knew that he was the homie. The only homie I should have heard, right? And I was going to be like, so, and go from there, right? But he surprised me. He said, Core Mega and Cash. And then after he was babbling for a second, he said, Rob Lowe. I'm like, well, goddamn. So, y'all know what I'm about to do. Y'all was even looking at it. It's on my page. I don't like this messy shit. But putting me involved? Sheesh. That ain't gangster.
Say,
Fuck said that.
huh? Early.
Who said I didn't want to say?
I ain't called him.
I ain't called him. No, you didn't. I called him. You still got to call.
I ain't called him. Hey, yo, Mikey B, you did not come home. I called you. I called Mega did not bring you home. I don't know why his name was going to live. Who the fuck said?
Fuck said that?
Huh?
Early. Who said that he must say? I ain't call him. I ain't call him. No, he didn't. I called him. Yo, gotta call. I ain't call him. Hey, yo, Mikey B, you did not come home. I called him. Omega did not bring you home.
Let me get them lights up, people. I'm about to get up out of here, man.
Huh? Who the fuck said? Fuck said that? Huh? Early. Who said that he must say? I ain't call him. Said that. I ain't call him. No, he didn't. I called him. Yo, gotta call. I ain't call him. Hey, yo, Mikey B, you did not come home. I called. Omega did not bring you home. I don't know why his name was on your list. Huh? Who the fuck said? Fuck said that? Huh? What?
Now, that was yesterday. I posted it yesterday. I ain't hear nothing from him yesterday. Keeping it official, let me show you his little blueprint, right? If he don't get irate or try and switch this pitch and talk about something else, he's going to try his best to sweet talk, tough talk, make you believe. I asked you questions he did not want to answer. I asked him about the Mac murder thing. Oh, yeah. All right. I got time for that one.
Every time I ever was on there. And if you look at it,
you got to look at how he answered it.
18 months. I go to upstate box. I get. That's the facts. What you mean? That's the facts.
I'm lost. I'm trying to figure the relevance. Why did what? Like I'm trying to.
That's what I did. You asked me why did I leave? I told you what I did.
So you said I so far only thing I heard.
It's another situation.
After that, I didn't hear wow. What?
It was no longer
that's
the same.
Very bad.
Let's get.
Like where you come from? Like, so the dragon of Mac murder still pushing that issue wasn't for the you coming at you like yo what's this about and yo why he still saying something after and dot because look no you leave.
Where'd you hear that from?
No, I mean I can really say I forget it was kind of like in the at one point back.
Get them likes up, people. Don't hurt to just hit that love sign. I mean, hit that like, thumbs it up.
Talking back then because like what 9, 10, 11. I was in the stock and I was in South Florida.
What's the question you asking me? You just rambling.
See?
No,
he's irate. He don't want to be talked to. Talk.
I asked.
See? So he on phone time. He ain't want to talk a reason.
Continuing talking about you after you scratched him and niggas still say, yo, this nigga
everybody I did stuff to talked afterwards. They can talk all they want.
So what?
Look at him.
No, but
he can talk.
Do he believable people?
When you was
look at him.
Like,
nobody was worried about that.
Look at him.
That happened. The situation happened in Elmira in 07.
He can't even talk about it, but he can talk about everybody else shit.
He tried to put me in check.
So that's where go ahead. And then when y'all see each other, when you scratch him.
I seen him 5 years later, 2012, I clapped him.
Okay.
I still had the whip. 2017, I retired. That's when I first went through all that. So we talking
2017, you had a police going back to back with you, damn near, because after you got it on and, you know, the homies that came to shoot you, you know, let me get my notes. Fuck it, we might as well let it all out now, man. 'Cause I ain't doing no more tapes about you, boy. You ain't worth it. Yeah, I got notes, man. Oh, nigga syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Let me get them likes up in the bell. I'm about to talk real saucy. I had to write these things down. Oh, that's right. That was that. Yeah, that was that Chabelle situation, you know, with stats, right? Now, that's your business. And that's something that you be like, yo, that's not for the, because it's exploiting you. That's what you do, right? Nah, we ain't doing that. We're going to exploit you. Like you like to think you exploit others, right? Wasn't that when Magoo, like one of the last accomplishable times, pressed the button on you? Like, been trying to get you faded for a minute, right? That's why you was so to stand down? You was like, I ain't trying to be in this arena no more. Where he ain't even there, and I'm supposed to have this, and he's still sending people at me. Oh my God, I'm going. And Give me my hood name with me too. Yeah, that was your story. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like I was saying though, you might as well have the officer go back to back. But you know your boy Waterboy, y'all thought Zip Drip was lying. To the no, he was not lying. I ain't getting none of this information from the people you know. Know what I'm saying? I ain't have to be there. But these are the things that you ignore when this ain't your platform to do that. Let's go in the rest of it up. Of course, you was over here bragging. Go, what? You stupid. Hold on, I might be able to find that. That was the other day. That's when he was on there Wednesday. And he went live and I jumped on there. Right? Mikey being pimp rebate cat party.
And you got some dudes that's bug outs.
No, I don't think it was that one.
Dudes got delusions of grandeur. Some of these dudes really believe in stuff they saying up here. I'm not saying that they feel that they lying.
He believe
they
all
might
this
think
stuff
they up here telling the truth and they remembering stuff wrong. Memory don't work the same. You already know what it is.
There it is. Hold on.
For y'all that's listening, understand what I've been through.
I apologize, of course. He's boring too. That's why I promise you, I'm not doing no more. He can do whatever the hell he want. You notice I ain't giving.
When I was around, the good was
he can't even
the hood was good.
No more. He can't even have.
When the homies came around me, and I seen them, and they pulled up, I gave them sneakers.
He's lying. Well, I ain't gonna take that. That's easy to do. Oh, that's when he used Remy to be in this video. Who the hell did
idiot?
That?
I've never been with Magoo.
Oh,
bozo.
Look at that.
Look
at that. Look.
When Tango tried to cut T-Bone Blast,
now
he talked about me in the video.
I'm texting him, right? I'm in the comments.
We was on a train together, bozo. We was upstate together. We was in Wendy's together. We was in upstate together, idiot. I've never been with Magoo.
Hold on. We gotta get that shit from the beginning. We gotta get that from the beginning.
It's levels to this.
Yeah, we gotta get it's levels.
Yo.
Yeah, it's levels.
David, it's levels to it. I'm not saying it's levels. When you talk about Godfather, when you talk about up top and you the big homie and you this, that, and the third, it's levels. It's levels. He wasn't upper echelon. He wasn't like us. He was like the discos. He was on that level. Push the button.
Disco would have got your head blown off in jail.
Might not come out. Might not be there when it's time to go down.
And you ain't never been there
might not be around when it's time to go down, like he did in Comstock.
See? When in Comstock? When? You was there with me.
Levels.
No, you wasn't. You wasn't there with me. I was there in Comstock with what?
You wasn't like us, bro.
Talking about the motherfucking
You wasn't like us. You wasn't like Doughboy.
Look.
R.I.P.
Dropping
names. You wasn't like Bug Out.
Look. B-U-G, O-U-T, R&B.
You wasn't like Frank White.
Look, naming you're a drain.
Like
what?
Magoo.
What? Look.
You wasn't like us.
You talking about Magoo? He had the button dropped on you, but you on this thing.
I want to play on the internet.
I want to show y'all. Look.
I want to see the response.
Look. Yeah.
I want to see the big homies come out here and say he was like us.
Okay. Look.
Where?
Look. He's mad, people.
I want to see the big homies.
This from my texting.
And say he was like us.
I was texting him, people.
Where did he do that?
I was texting him.
Where did he do that?
I was texting him. How you gonna go all in and big out Magoo? And Magoo got you smoked, got you when you said scratch 2017, got shot. It just held good, boy. Don't lie, but that's what you do. You get on here and you pick this other persona to say, I'm gonna get on here in front, people. You know, you up there in Syracuse, nobody's there around you. You're not interacting. You're not on the stream, y'all, where, you know, dudes will fade you like myself. You even said in here, no, I couldn't come on the live. Go see it, people. CK salutes Bad Mikey. Checkmate Pimp. It's over. That is the title. That is the name of the title. Go look at it. I had his attention so many times from texting, and I asked him, send me the link. Let me come on. So, this is just a segue to have him in this conversation. Yet, he's the principal reason for me speaking on why I know history is on a decline for certain things and from many people. And as y'all see, even in a diplomatic conversation, it can't happen. You know why? Because it was just me and him. If it was somebody else on there that he could use his whim to, whimsical type of style, he thought I was the one. I ain't him. Learned Monday. Got shook up. Ain't want no more. So you just felt you would just keep using my name. Now, you got the opportunity to play the weekend out since you haven't been doing nothing. You probably go live later on and get your numbers up. Because, bro, you why I won't bang no more. You why I be in jail now trying to understand how I allow myself to get tricked out of all these opportunities that's in front of us. Because a hurt person like you can have a so-called love style of a family right upstairs. Dogs that's looking like little wolves. You know what I'm saying? You can do all that and have this type of time to get this type of numbers on your page. You can talk about me. Look for the real things. Oh, that's gonna make you just talk good about me, right? You now realize now you can't use the yapping jury and having homies do that really like he was trying the other day. Because you seen how I let one big incident be known and Bad Vibes let it be known. Pimp was doing all that. Not just that example. That rumor. Pimp send people. Pimp stingy. Pimp got raw. Pimp don't got no reason to send nobody else to get that feeling of watching their face after you take it. It wasn't the trinkets. It was the how you feel. You feel like every one of them boys that got me. 3 of them felt my get back. The main one that sniffed my chain when they took it back then in 9-5, I never got him. So, when you deal with certain things, this is a history process that you trying to compare yourself to eternally out loud. And that's where it doesn't matter. It's going to be for individuals like you to bring Remy, the home girl from Shine. You bring her in the video talking about some open thing without my name on it. But you used her because you knew that I previously had issues with her. You on here dropping all these homies' names, right? And you dropping homies' names you got problems with. Yet it sounds good on here because them people ain't on the internet saying they got a problem with you. You had your run with me. If you could beat this, or you just feel like a glutton for, you can continue. But I'm done. Humbly, respectively. I consider this 5-0. You ramble a lot. Get me off my kill thing, get me upset. You even made me want to get on that live that you denied me. Remember, I was like, nah, I ain't getting on. Talking hella shit up in there. When I seen you go to your family and lost your loved ones, I felt that because I definitely know how you lose. I lost my pops, uncle since I've been go. So I'm like, but then you just kept going. I was like, I'm back at it. Leave me alone. That's the best thing you could do. You know what I'm saying? Don't come on here now and try and say, everybody know Cash. Don't pull that card. That's not going to work. Why you bring these other people involved? You're an opportunist. You're a capitalist. You lie so much. Sometimes the real could be real, but since you fake it, I had to ask AZ mad times. You sure? Like, he ain't. Oh, no, he did that. He put that in. He went by himself. I'm like, word? All right. Look, I can even talk about it. This separates us. You can be a problem. Like, we used to have respect for enemies. Nah, don't play with him. Nah, you ain't going to do that. He get the heady. You ain't going to play games. You got a hammer? I ain't going to handle your business. Because that's a real person asking for a real, yo, can I get this with that? Now, all that, we don't jump shit, not on my clock. Yo, dude called you out? Go ahead. So when dudes knew that was what they was going to play and spin with the Tom Cross, dudes already know my petty. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guys and you girls and you guy girls, y'all the reason why history is continuing to hurt. Continuing to hurt. And with that, I'm going off for a school lesson because that's what I believe I gave y'all today. I gave y'all some history. I gave y'all some education. I gave y'all love and loyalty, care and concern, man. I just had to talk about problems of late, And I'm gonna show the greatness in me. Come on here and talk about a lot of good things. Talk about good things. Talk about a lot of great things. Technically, yet I'm gonna show you my greatness. I ain't gonna talk about some of the things that can happen and will happen. I'm gonna show you my greatness. All right. Hope you have a blessed day. It's definitely gonna rain. About to get ready. See if I get my daughter this weekend. Her with her mama. Anything might happen. She might flip on me, and I'll be like, God damn it. You can only miss me for so long, right? Love my baby, but her mama, she's a problem. One day I'm gonna have a real expression on what the domestic violence look like from the male side. All right. With that, I'm out. The good, the bad, the ugly.
6.